Plenty of outlets have released their hands-on previews for Sonic Frontiers, and now we have gathered so much new information and confirmed some really interesting things. So here are the top 6 things we've learned about Sonic Frontiers today. Let's start with one of the most important things, adjustable sliders for Sonic's controls. According to thegamer.com, the settings menu has 12 toggleable sliders that allow you to adjust all of Sonic's abilities as a way of customizing your own gameplay experience. 5 of these relate to Sonic speed, and there are ones for turning, acceleration, resistance and such, meaning you have much more direct control over how Sonic feels in-game. Honestly, it's not something that I saw coming, but it is fantastic for accessibility, and I really hope that this isn't just a research thing for the demos to find the right settings. I hope this stays in the full game to give people a better way to make Sonic feel good for them. We finally got a clean shot of the user interface, and it's giving away some really interesting things. First up, we have a ring cap. You see it says out of 400 here. Reports say that this ring cap is upgradable through the skill tree as well. Now, speaking of skills and being upgradable, look at the bottom left of the screen. We see 1 out of 50 on each of these 4 symbols. 1 for attack, 1 for defense, 1 for speed, and this top one looks like it's related to rings, possibly how much boost you get based on the amount of rings you've collected. We're not entirely sure. The bottom right does show a speedometer, implying upgradable speed and maybe some sort of gear system, and then at the top there is a Fallout or Borderlands 1 style objective map to help keep you on top of things. So you can glean some really interesting information about how you navigate the Starfall Islands and how you can improve your abilities. It really does look clean, not too intrusive. I'm really happy with it. I just mentioned Starfall Islands right now, so let's explain that. Thanks to a Brazilian YouTube channel called The Enemy, their preview has given us more information on the story. Sonic, Tails and Amy have lost their memories and become lost on the Starfall Islands, which is where the game is set. The first of these islands that we're seeing in the gameplay is specifically quite realistic. You're collecting memory tokens to help unlock Amy's memory, as well as help regain your own, and these memory tokens are the little pink hearts we see Sonic collecting throughout. There's also a tease of the big bad for this game, a sentient AI who takes the form of a human child. This is a very interesting but very vague explanation. It gives a bit of information, but not masses, so we'll have to see how this pans out with a full story trailer soon, but it certainly is an intriguing tease. Next up, a really interesting downgrade has come from one of the more critical hands-on previews from Fanbyte. So Sonic's homing attack is not mapped to the jump button, it's mapped to a separate button like Unleashed. This homing attack will only activate when the homing reticle appears, otherwise Sonic performs a punch move mid-air which kills his momentum completely. It doesn't sound like a great system if you ask me. Now what happens if you press the jump button again whilst you're jumping? Well, Sonic retains his double jump from Forces, which is pretty cool. I did like that ability. The other thing that Fanbyte mentioned is arguably the thing that frustrated me the most out of all of these reveals. The demo does not have dynamic music. In my opinion, part of the charm of most open world games is the dynamic music system. It accents the actions you are currently engaged in and makes the world feel more alive. Breath of the Wild and Pokemon Legends Arceus did this perfectly. I want Frontiers to do this, but apparently it's retaining the piano-led track through combat, whether it's your normal enemies or it's your bosses, and that sucks. I really hope that this is just for the demo, to be honest. Fingers crossed we see that changed. And the 6th and final interesting thing that has been announced, there is still a full NDA for June the 29th relating to gameplay. This is likely to be the subspace levels that play like classic boost style gameplay, and it's likely that this will be due to IGN getting the exclusive reveal, or because a full-on trailer will show it off. Who knows, perhaps it will come in that rumoured Nintendo Direct, but either way, I'm definitely keeping tabs on it. So those are 6 of the most important things we've discovered through these previews, all summed up in a neat little video. Maybe I'll put a bow on it. So what did you find most interesting? Stay tuned, subscribe for more Sonic Frontiers content, and let's have a chat about it in the comments. Thanks for watching.